that thing.
Do you want honesty?
Do you want our honest
the candid
opinion?
This is more to the core, of course.
More to the core.
Most
Okay.
honest.
The most. Hotel Fiction.
Hotel Fiction.
How do you guys feel about that set that you just played?
You know,
Do you want honesty?
do you want our honest
the candid
opinion?
This is more to the core, of course.
More to the
The
core.
most
Okay.
honest.
The most honest.
The most
Absolutely
honest. The worst
terrible.
set we've ever played in our lives.
What?
And you guys were
Seriously?
here to bear witness. You guys couldn't hear. You guys couldn't hear you. I was like, are we gonna keep going? Oh, we're just gonna stop. Jade's mic, I think, is not working. We're a jam band, actually. There's no vocals at all. Hi, we're Hotel Fiction, guys. What's up?
We made it through. For Flying Blinds,
did pretty
we
good.
did good. We don't know. We couldn't really hear ourselves.
It's kind of like a
I thought you
cycle.
did really well.
You think we did good?
You felt good.
I was up close and personal, and I thought it sounded great.
Thank
so
you.
and like you came in and your mic was not on.
That was just right from the beginning, out the gate.
Yeah, it was just like waiting for it to go back on. Just like made it to the first chorus, still not on.
Yeah.
Jess was like,
I was like, are we
like cut this? Cut
If
this
something goes
on.
wrong, there's like a weird in between where you're like, do we wait for it to get fixed, or like at what point do we just actually stop everything?
Yeah,
and that was
I'm glad.
the first chorus.
I probably would have kept
just
singing.
instrumental full song.
I don't know what I would have done. Yeah, no, me too.
Because I
Thank you
understand
for
that feeling where you're like, I'm just gonna keep going because I can't even think right now if I should stop.
Yeah.
This train has started. How do we stop?
Right, but your
Can't
voice,
stop the
like I
train.
could still really, like I could still hear you.
Thank you.
What-
I was like, do I just project?
You were projecting, honestly. Who as a singer is your inspiration? Because I'm just blown away by your voice. Like,
Thank
have
you.
an amazing
That
voice.
means so much.
Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Oh gosh, there's like so many incredible singers out there. That's a really tough question. I guess like Amy Winehouse, you know, she's like classic, got the powerful voice. But then like in recent years, like Billie Eilish has like such a soft, gentle voice, which I really like think is cool and unique. And then like certain artists like Lana Del Rey that have like sultry, smooth voices. I feel like I just like take inspiration and stuff that I love from a bunch of different vocalists and try to use that. Also King Princess, I love her voice.
I love her.
She is, yeah.
She's a rock
Her
star.
voice is just chef's kiss.
It's just incredible.
Yeah. If I could sing like anyone, it would be
King
Princess. Yeah.
And she's a great writer too. Which, by
Yeah.
the way, you guys are amazing writers. So
Thank you.
I read that you met at UGA.
It's true.
It's true. The rumors are true.
The rumors are true.
Did you always have like a musical friendship relationship, or did you become friends and then figure out that you kind of both did music?
We actually met like for the purpose of starting a band, which was pretty
Oh,
interesting. But, like all of our friends were like, you guys really need to meet, and so
you were set up on like a blind
Yeah,
date,
it was
but
like
for
a
music.
blind band date of like
2 other people. So it was
Oh,
like
what?
4 of us showed up to my apartment. We like made cookies
Oh.
and like played music together. Jade played Ghost Train there,
Yeah.
which
Nice.
was cool, and maybe Steady.
Steady, yeah.
Steady. But then we lived like right next to each other in apartment complexes, like next
Okay.
to each other. So we just kind of started like writing together a lot, playing together a lot. We were both bored and wanting people to make music with. And kind of we've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, we haven't stopped. we were set up on the blind date and we've been together ever since.
I
It's
know.
so awesome.
She's kind of my soulmate.
Yeah,
So.
sister.
How has
Something.
Sick.
Anyways, I was gonna say that, but I was like, that makes no sense in this context.
how has your friendship changed over the years?
Oh gosh,
Good question.
I feel like we've just like become more close as
Yeah.
friends. Like we keep
Yeah.
like we. It's definitely like the deepest friendship either of us I think have ever had.
Yeah.
And because like when you're writing together and just doing everything together, you see different parts of yourself, and like it's just like writing is so intimate, so you can't really hide anything from the other person.
Like right from the
Absolutely.
get-go
Yeah.
too. Just like I
Yeah.
feel like even in the first 6 months, we were both like, whoa, we've never had best friends where like we get this deep on like maybe another level where you actually like tell the other person everything.
And we're also just like so similar that if one of us is experiencing something, like odds are we both are.
Are you guys weirdly on the same page with shit?
Yeah, it's
Okay, shit.
we like say stuff at the same time and stuff.
Like we'll be at restaurants.
It's really annoying to our friends.
And the waiters will be like, are y'all okay? Like we'll just at the exact same time or like sing part of a song that's stuck in our heads like at the same time. It's like we keep getting more connected in that way.
Yeah, for sure.
On that same note, do you guys finish each other's sentences and shit?
Oh yeah.
You share a look and you know that you're like maybe feeling the same way about someone in a room.
Yeah.
You're like,
Basically over time we've like developed telepathy with each other, and we don't even have to talk at all.
It's true.
that's great.
Like
That's
you're in a
fantastic.
room
We're
full of
talking about
people
it
and you
right
guys
now.
just look at each other and it's just like,
Like
damn.
she just
I
said
hope all
some
good.
shit.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding.
The telepathy in this room is getting heated right now.
I love that.
Next song is called Instead of Us, and it comes out in October. It means a lot to us. And yeah, just thankful to be here with you guys, singing our songs tonight. It means a lot. Pick yourself up off the ground for once in your life. You're gonna miss out again. Did you say something wrong and get into a fight? You made a fool of yourself again. So pack your bags. Let's go get some peace of mind. Get it wrong. It's Look how bad that
So in Monster,
Yes.
you talk about how you look in the mirror and you don't feel that the person there is familiar to you. What is different from maybe what other people see about you versus what you see about yourself?
Wow, that's a really sick question. I feel like, I guess, in like a non-super deep sense, like...
Nah, get deep, get deep,
Yeah.
get deep.
Oh,
Go
get
deep.
deep. Okay. Well, I was gonna say in a non-deep sense, like people see us on stage and they think we're like cooler than we actually are, when really we're kind of just like idiots.
We're kind of noobs.
Noobs that have no idea what we're doing ever. But yeah, I guess just like people assume that you are, you know, what you put out into the world, or they think you're having a better time than you actually are internally. But honestly, sometimes I feel like we're our own worst critic in a lot of ways, and maybe the way people see us is more true to how we see ourselves in the mirror. But I don't know.
I feel like you're like your truest self when the person you feel like, I don't know, when you're matching like your external energy with like how you're treating yourself and the person you are on the inside. I feel like there's like a divide in that almost all the time, you know,
Totally.
with what you're putting out there and what's going on
So,
internally.
get this. So, with that, first of all, Monster's all the rave.
Yeah,
All the
honestly.
rave, whatever the word
All
is.
the rage. All it could be at a rave
Could
Is it
be
not
at a
rave?
rave.
Is it not
It's both.
All the
I like
rage
it. I like it. I
at
like
the
it.
rave.
At the
Either-
rave,
either way.
it's the rage.
How do you guys remind yourselves not to be so hard on yourself then?
Honestly, just like try not to take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
We've kind of like, I don't know, had a lot of conversations about that this year, about
Yeah.
like being hard on ourselves and just like accepting yourself for where you're at maybe, and like not necessarily having to love yourself every second of every day, but just like being cool with yourself is a lot easier, you know?
I've also heard like treat yourself like how you treat a friend in the same situation, because you give like friends so much more grace than you give yourself. So just like meeting yourself how you'd meet a friend, or like treating yourself how you would treat like the inner child stuff too. You know,
I was
like-
just about to ask you guys about that, because I notice in your music you're very nostalgic about that kind of era, and I want to know first, was that when, like that time period when you're younger, was that when you were really drawn to music, and what was that kind of reason for you, you know, maybe starting to songwrite or, you know, connecting with music so much?
That's a cool question. Yeah, I feel like we all look back at different times in our life and kind of think of different eras, just like the golden age and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think of like my early childhood a lot, which is kind of when I started getting into music, like around like 4 to like 7, kind of, where everything was so new and exciting and inspiring. So yeah, maybe that's why like sometimes writing comes out in that way.
I definitely hear a lot of early 2000s influence.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so awesome. What's an artist from that era that, I know you said Amy Winehouse, but you know, whose songwriting or whose writing really was like, wow, this is like, maybe you couldn't put it into words, but what really meant a lot to you?
I guess like I'm thinking 2000s, probably like the Killers.
Oh yeah, that's yes.
But at
Shout
the
out
same
Killers.
time, I love the Killers. But we were both like, this was another thing we realized when we started writing together, was that we both grew up around so much old stuff, like the Beatles, 70s music, and I think like, especially in both of our early childhoods, it was mostly like old classic rock, both in different ways, which is interesting.
What
Like,
classic rock bands? My dad got me on some classic rock.
Really?
He listened
Yeah.
to 97.1 The
Yes.
River.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were there.
I would like have
We
my
were
dad quiz me.
all
I'd be
there.
like, "This is this band. Like, who's the guitarist?" Like, I would try to like learn all
Oh
the
my
names.
gosh. Oh, that's so
They played
awesome.
the same like 50
Oh,
songs.
they
all the
did,
time.
and I didn't do that because I was not a studious child, like you were, and I just will know the songs, but I know none of their names,
Yeah,
and none
you're
of their
like, what
The
artists.
same way with everything I listened to as a child. Like I know the songs, I know the lyrics and shit, but a lot of the older shit. I don't know the names. Yeah.
Right.
I just learned of the name Blue Oyster Cult in like the
yeah.
last year, and I'm
Yeah.
like, obviously, I know Don't Fear the Reaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, shit, that's a great
They
name.
played that all the
It's-
time on 97.1.
They did.
That was always
They did.
going on.
A Barracuda.
Oh
Oh.
my god, yeah.
That was another
Kansas, there was so much Kansas on there. There was
First song I ever learned.
Barracuda.
really.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Iconic.
You're like, that's enough after that.
And Jess and her old band used to cover like AC/DC all the time when they were kids.
Yes.
There's a lot of great videos on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can find
so
them.
people should go look for those,
Yeah.
or
You can hunt them down.
you can hunt them
Yeah.
down. What
And-
should they look up?
Okay, if you really want it. And you will see me just take the most absolutely terrible 9-year-old guitar solo of my life. And my band made me sing because nobody else wanted to. It is called Sugar Rush. That was our band name.
Oh, nice.
And we covered Highway to Hell at a comic book store. It was, I booked the show at 10 years old. 9
Oh my
years old,
gosh.
whatever. And we were like, I was like, hey, we're this band. We're all 9. We're going to play one song. Can we come play your comic book store? So yeah, you can find that on YouTube.
That is so funny. And from that moment on, your parents were like, "Yep, she's gonna." Do you do the booking now for you guys?
So I used to help, but we actually have an agent now.
Okay, nice.
Luke Washburn, shout
Shout
out.
out.
He is incredible.
Luke.
He came
Shout out
here
Luke Washboard.
from Charleston, and he surprised us at the show.
I just called him Luke Washboard
We
because
call him Luke Washboard Apps.
He's got wash.
Luke
So he's here?
Washburn.
Just
We
outed
actually,
him.
I don't know if he actually does, but we made a fake Instagram account for him once and like plastered his face onto
Nice.
this
Nice.
like body with a 12 pack.
He doesn't have an Instagram, so we were like, we gotta make you an Instagram.
How does Luke feel about being washboarded?
I think a lot of his friends got confused.
They thought it was the real him, and then they realized it wasn't, and they
Yeah.
just started sending us all the archives of Luke
Golds.
content.
That's incredible.
So
It was
us and our
great.
agent are very close. It's very
Yeah,
nice.
it's a great
we have all of
relationship.
his old childhood photos.
Yeah,
To his dismay.
just see my tooth on the mic.
Some
with the beaches.
Yes.
Yes,
This is actually our first
night.
show.
I was just this
First
is your
show
first
out here
show?
looking magnificent.
Oh my
Y'all both got on the leather
gosh.
pants.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah.
point
I'm
that
trying
out
not to,
real
like-
quick.
I know. We do.
The shoes is spectacular too.
Dude.
Yeah. What are those Converses?
These are some high top zigzaggy Converse.
High top zigzaggy Converse. You heard it
You
here
heard it here
first.
first.
Find them online somehow.
I feel like they're custom. I feel like
They
they
are
didn't
not.
mass produce those.
They
They
actually
did?
do. They mass produce these
Crazy.
in white and black and maybe like orange these days.
Neon green. I feel like
Yes,
I've
neon
seen.
green.
Oh,
I
shoot.
love Indigo D'Souza. I don't know if you know.
An icon.
I've heard a song or two.
This is
And
really great.
Indigo D'Souza wears these shoes on tour, and I
Okay,
was
cool.
just seeing so many photos, so I bought a pair, and they were like the comfiest shoes I've ever worn.
You gotta have comfy shoes on stage,
Oh yeah.
because then if you're thinking, man, my feet hurt, you're not thinking about everything.
I've been hurt right
Well,
now.
yeah. These Doc Martens.
You didn't break them in?
They're not great. No, I actually like went to the doctor because my foot was hurting, and
Oh,
then
no.
he was like, "It's your Doc Martens. Stop wearing them."
She won't stop.
Like, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm too alt to take them off.
Exactly. But yeah, they're unbreakable.
That's.
Yep.
You're wearing thick socks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you or your doctor. I'm just gonna send you well wishes.
Thank you.
Get better.
Thanks. I'll
When
try.
you're performing on stage, you guys have such great charisma. Was that always the case? And if not, like, what do you think about on stage? What's going through your head?
And even then, before you answer, you guys were saying that it was kind of weary on set today during the set, but she still had that charisma.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
I'm glad it appeared that way.
Yeah,
In my head, it was like a trash fire.
It's kind of like when things go wrong, though, all you have is each other. So we still like need each other to feed off
It's true.
our energy and like.
Lots of people were giving me on stage were giving me looks of support. And,
Yeah, like, we'll make it
we
through,
all
it'll
know
be
this
okay.
Is not going well, but we're here for each other.
But yeah, we both like, she was in a band. I always loved performing. I was in dance and theater
Dance,
growing
did
up.
That's why you were projecting, because you
Yeah.
had the theater.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of dance? Ballet?
All types.
All
ballet,
types.
Tap, jazz, hip hop, ballet. Yeah, point.
Nice.
You already said that. Lyrical.
Well, point I feel like is a different level from
Right.
just doing. That means
Right.
that you did that
Talk
for
about
years.
foot pain. That is
Oh.
intense.
Yeah, I think your doctor needs to evaluate
I know.
his
I think so,
theory on
too.
that, because I think there might be actually a different cause.
You ever had thoughts of incorporating some hardcore choreography into your set?
Yes.
We literally talked about it like a week
talked
ago.
about that.
You know what?
Hardcore.
We got
maybe not
telekinesis,
yet.
telepathy going on
I
already.
I think it's
You played a guitar trend, right?
Really?
Yeah.
maybe not on purpose, but
we were just syncing up. I guess.
we've been talking about it though. So I think that's what's next to come in our set.
I think it'll only
Very
be
cool.
hardcore. Like it's gonna start softcore.
Yeah, software. Ease into it a little bit. I
Softcore
feel you.
choreo.
I feel you.
It's coming.
Some little toe taps, side
some like
side steps,
A jazz
synchronized
square.
jumping
spins.
So you have a background in dance. What
Yeah.
about you?
I definitely do not have a background in moving my body
She's
in any way.
The most unique dancer I've ever seen, though.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
That's
I have
really
a cool
n-
move that
kind
I
way.
won't show you guys right now, but it's my signature move.
They're
You-
cool
it's
moves because you
entertaining.
just made
It's
them up
very
like
entertaining.
Please
yourself,
show
though.
us your signature move. I won't put you on the spot, but I'm putting you on the spot. But you can feel free to say no.
I just don't think you know what it is. And I don't
Okay, that's totally fair. That's
like
totally fair.
maybe at the end if you convince me. At the
Okay.
end of this
Alright.
interview.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
show you guys
okay.
after.
Picturing-
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
picturing
For the viewers
doing
at
it,
home, it'll come.
Just imagine it.
eventually.
I might like rip my pants.
Yeah, leather pants is we're not for this move.
Yeah.
I'm so patient. There is your bag, I drive you away. I can't draw what I send you when I'm without Now I understand the stay? If I stay, baby, won't you 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 stay? If I can't stay if you stay. Athens, Georgia.
One last thing, our drummer's monitor has been out. Do you think there's anyone who could get some of our sound too?
Thank you guys for bearing with our technical difficulties. Does it still sound okay out there? Good. Y'all look great. You had a good, what day is it? Friday? You all had a good Friday night? What's the most exciting thing anyone's done today? This? Who's excited for the beaches? Anyone? This is our first day of tour with them, and we're so excited to be here. The song's called Astronaut, kids.
like a big build up, and you come down, and then it's like a really soft chorus, and I'm like, I can just tell that whoever this person is really broke her heart.
Damn.
Did you get them out of your head?
You know, I did, and no one knows who that song's about, and they never will.
Yeah.
But
Lock and key.
yeah.
We won't tell you.
But it's funny because the end of the song is like the down chorus is definitely emotional, but the whole like build up to it where it's slow is a song that I actually wrote about losing my voice. And it wasn't about like heartbreak at all, and then I put it into this, we like put them together and made it into this like song that tied together. But basically I was just like had lost my voice before our very first show, and it was kind
She had to get a steroid shot.
yeah, in my butt.
You had like nodules or like.
They weren't nodules, but it was just like gone. I had like been screaming. I ate a really hot pepper, and they're just I don't know what happened. But I thought I wasn't gonna get it back, and then I realized like how much of my life and identity was like revolved around it. And then I was like, without my voice, I'm nothing. And so I wrote this like heartbreak song about my voice, which is really dramatic in retrospect because it came back in time for the show. But
It always comes back in the nick of time.
it does, yeah.
What makes you guys happy?
Oh, animals. I love cats.
And recently dogs.
And dogs.
Too. I'm
I
getting
used
her
to be
into
afraid of
dogs.
them, and now I really love them. Yeah, Jess's boyfriend, Aaron, who's also our guitarist, he has a dog who stays with us a lot, and her name is Lula, and she makes us all very
Shout out to
happy.
Lula.
She's the band mascot.
Hell yeah.
Yep,
She cuddles with Jade a lot.
Yeah.
Goes into bed. They take a little.
It's really
nap
sweet.
Hell
together.
yeah. What makes
Yeah.
you happy?
Oh man, a lot. I guess playing music. That's
feel
such
it,
a
I feel
cheesy
it.
answer, but definitely like playing music in that moment when you like connect really well with somebody playing music or with like a group of people. Coffee, having a home.
Mm-hmm. Just like
Running these days.
Yeah.
We've been training for a half marathon.
Yeah,
We're not doing
running
great, but
is
it's
great.
very fun.
Great. What's the obstacle?
Touring.
Touring.
Constant
Staying committed to
yeah,
it.
constant chaos of life.
Yeah. But we got really into it for a hot sec, and
Right as Jade bought a really nice new pair of running shoes, we fell off the train.
yeah,
So
it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna go on a run tomorrow. You heard it here first.
Do you guys do you enjoy running though? Like when you
Yeah.
actually do
That
it?
was-
do
It
you
was
like
crazy. Like I had never ran more than like 7 minutes in my life until we started training, and I didn't know I had it in me. We both
know.
didn't. We ran like
both,
7-ish
like,
miles
We did
the other day, and it
We
was
ran a
just
10K.
yeah, and it was like just crazy how your body can do that if you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It was a pretty cool thing. Like
It was
Yeah,
before
awesome.
that,
I'm sure.
all of my life probably only maxed out at like 3 maximum miles, and like it is. But it's like if you pace yourself and you like believe in yourself, and essentially you just literally go as slow as you need to go to keep going. You can do as far as you want to go.
I feel like that's a great philosophy.
I started similar to this, right? With your running endeavor. I started jump roping a lot.
Ooh,
No way.
So you guys both got super excited about that. Were you guys thinking about jump roping or something?
Well, I have a jump rope at home, and it's
Yeah.
like
Our
I've heard it's
bassist
amazing
jump ropes,
exercise, too.
actually.
It's like really good.
Our
for you.
bassist Lucas.
Oh yeah,
he
and
jump
he's like a
ropes.
health nut, so that's when you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Do you jump
So-
rope with that chain? Or
No, it is a weighted jump rope though.
oh, okay.
It's a weighted jump rope, but it helped me instill a new mindset, and that is I go until I can't go anymore. And then I go some more, and then I stop. So like
Yeah.
whenever I feel super fatigued and like I want to stop, I go some more, and then I stop.
that.
So like I do that with everything now.
You're like, if I could do
When
this
I-
with jump rope, I can do this with anything.
Really, I apply it to everything. When
That's- I
I'm
apply
too
that with
tired and I
running,
need to
too.
finish something, and I'm like, you know what, let me go a little bit more, and then I'll stop. So it helps. It really
a
helps.
great
Why are you laughing like that? Why the fuck are you laughing like that? Am I a fucking joke to you, Goeke?
Imagining you like in bed, like
eyes closed, and you're like, I can go some more.
Or like just like furiously jump roping, like you can do it, just keep going.
3 hours into
inspiring.
jump roping,
Thank you.
you're like, I have to go more.
That needs to be the
Because it's like, but it's a thing, right? In fitness, not to go too hard so you don't injure yourself.
Right. Yeah, we've
But
done
that's
that
where the
before,
stopping
too.
comes in. So just go a little bit more and then stop.
Don't burn yourself out in the beginning, you
Yeah.
know? Just take it easy.
She joins me. Put your finger on. She's out of your reach. You're out of touch.
This is our last song for the night. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Does everybody feel more relaxed and free with their lives?
I feel like good. I feel like we could have been doing this a long time ago.
Hell yeah.